Everyone keeps asking why I'm saying now is the best time to get into property in over 20 years. So I decided to make this video to talk you through it. So let's get into it. Right now, after inflation, if you do the numbers, UK house prices sit well below their long-term trend. And I do mean well below, somewhere between 25 and 30% in fact. That basically means that most property in the country should be worth 25 to 30% more had prices kept up with historical trends. Right now, property is a bargain. Below that trend means two things for me. It means better yields, so better cash flow, and a chance to get additional compounding. Because if I can get a property for 25 to 30% cheaper today than it actually should be, when it recovers and we see another boom, because we will, I'll get exponential growth. And most people miss this because they only look at the asking price and they get ruled by emotion and what their friends and family say. But actually, what's been going on is inflation has been doing some heavy work in the background. And by that, what I mean is inflation has caused the cost of goods and services to go up over the last few years, minimum 25% since lockdown. But property hasn't kept up with that trend. Property's pretty much flatlined across the whole country and come down in many areas too. And when I say come down, it hasn't felt like 2008. Values haven't dropped away overnight. But in real terms, we've had a slow motion correction. That's because prices should track upwards, but they haven't been. And right now, there are plenty of people who are just sitting there waiting to see what happens. And I'm telling you, those people are going to miss out. They're going to miss out on the best opportunity in 20 years. And they'll regret it. They'll regret it because you don't just miss out on the cash flow and the growth. You miss that compounding effect. And compounding, if you don't know what it is, look it up. Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world because it's so powerful. It's money on money. But if you don't get in now and you don't take advantage, then you're always going to be playing catch up. And you're going to be playing catch up while rents rise because we've still got a housing shortage. I mean, if you just see some of the things that have come out in the news recently about the housing shortage in this country, you can see that politicians are starting to realise and admit we're probably not going to solve our housing shortage easily at all. I mean, even Sadiq Khan, London mayor, has come out recently and has agreed with a plan to reduce the amount of affordable homes being built in London to 20%. From 35, because actually what's happening is the companies that are building them can't afford to build them, so they're not getting built, and 100% of nothing is nothing. So they're reducing it down to 20% to try and get some movement going. And we as property investors can help the country solve this problem. And meanwhile, those of you who are still hesitating, you're missing out on cash flow that could change your life. Plus, assets like property that give you cash flow can be your safety net in this high inflationary environment. I'm scaling right now. In fact, I've just moved in some tenants today and I've got more tenants lined up for another property in the next few weeks too. And I'm sharing this because I know the fact that many of you are going to regret not doing the same. What I want you to get out of this video is some inspiration to go out there and start taking some action so you can do the same. While I'm scaling, I'm keeping to these 3 rules and I'm going to share them now to help you even more. So the first rule is it must cash flow from day one. And when I say cash flow, I mean there must be enough money left over after paying the mortgage, after paying all your other costs each month, and you should be left with a minimum of £250 a month, minimum, or I don't do the deal. That's that simple. The second rule is add value. You know, kitchens, bathrooms, layout tweaks, problem properties that I can fix and then turn it into profit. The reason I do that is so I can force the equity, force additional equity instead of praying for the market to go up. So not only can I buy it cheaper than it should be today, but I can do something that's going to further enhance that value. Rule number 3 is multiple exits. I always have 2 clean exits planned out, or I don't do the deal. Usually I'll hold and refinance, and to do that I need to meet my minimum monthly cash flow. And as a backup, worst case, if I have to sell it, I have to be able to sell that property and not lose money. There are more exit strategies out there and I do use them, but these 2 are my bread and butter. They are my non-negotiables. In fact, all of these rules, these 3 things, they make business sense, but they keep you safe as well. And that's why they are all my non-negotiables. And I'm going to urge you to make them yours too. So if this is helping and you've decided to start now, I want you to do a couple of simple things for me. Firstly, I want you to get educated, because you need to know what you're doing in this game. Property is great. It can add millions to your wealth. It can give you enough cash flow so you don't have to work ever again. But you do it wrong and you can lose a fortune too. So education is so important. Next, I want you to stop thinking about being everywhere. I want you to just focus on one area local to where you live and become the expert in the area. Get to know everything about the area, what a good property sells for, what a good property rents for, what a poor condition property rents for, and build up your local knowledge. Your aim is to be the local expert. Be more expert about that area than the estate agents. And speaking of agents, what I want you to do next, go and build real relationships with agents. You need them, and they need you too. Remember that. Be clear about your criteria. Be clear about your area, plus be clear about what you can do for them. Add 2% to a standard mortgage interest rate that you can get today. So if your broker says you can get an interest rate for 5%, add 2% to it. Then assume a month or 2 of voids per year. Then put 10% away for maintenance. And if that still works and you're left with net positive cash flow each month, it might just be a deal. And on a side note here, if you're looking at properties and you're just starting out, make sure you target the light refurbs. Make sure that it's stuff you can actually deliver. Don't go after the structural stuff. What I mean by light refurbs is new kitchens, new bathrooms, decorating, things like that. It just takes as much risk away from you as possible, and it still adds the value too. And for those of you who are watching this and you're still worried about the current market, making that decision that could lose you money, I'm going to share something with you now. I'm going to share how I personally think about risk. This is not financial advice, but this is just how I think about it. And I'm sharing it because it might just help you understand how I think, and it might be beneficial to you. So I think that if I can buy a property and then I can hold it because it cash flows, then I never have to sell in a hurry. So in the worst case, the absolute worst case, the rent keeps coming in and the lights stay on. Look, history is probably not going to repeat exactly, but it does tend to rhyme from time to time. There have always been booms and busts all throughout history, and there's probably going to be booms and busts going forward too. But the thing to keep in mind here is that a downturn is only a problem if you're selling. And that's why I keep emphasizing the need for cash flow, because rent doesn't reduce in a downturn. You don't put your rents down because the property value's dropped. All that happens in a downturn is that the property value drops. So if you're not selling, it has really no immediate effect on you at all. Which means if you don't need to sell, you win. And I see downturns as a massive opportunity. And in the end, prices will always come back to where they have, and they'll outpace where the last high was too. That's what we've seen all throughout history. And look, I'm not predicting that, but it's a real probability because we've got over 50 years of data and context to back it up. Here's where I am right now. I don't want to be the person in 2028 saying, I knew it, but I didn't do anything. Many people, including myself, feel like that about 2008, 2009. And look, at the end of the day, if property prices still stay below that long-term trend and they still stay cheap, fine, that's good. I'm going to keep collecting rent, which is rising, by the way, and I'm going to continue to do deals for even more discounted properties. And if the market starts to take off, great. I'm already in. So either way, I'm doing more and not stopping no matter what the so-called experts say. You know the ones. They're usually your friends and family or people down the pub, the ones who aren't doing it themselves. But they talk like they're experts. They talk like they know what they're talking about. I learned from people actually doing it and have made millions. And that's what you should do too. And that's why we built Property School. It's our online global platform where we help people like you get started in property. And if you're already into property, we help you scale too. We've got hundreds of hours of courses, resources and masterclasses taught by the UK's top property investors and trainers from Progressive Property. You can learn from people like Rob Moore, Kevin McDonald, Tony Gargan. We've got content on all the different strategies. BRR, SA, deal packaging, no money down, HMO, commercial conversions. It's all in there. And you can join for less than a coffee a week or less than 40p a day. And I'm going to invite you now to come check us out at property.school/go. Just type that into any browser, property.school/go. And join us now and get instant access to our masterclasses and training. Plus, grab your seat for our brand new masterclass on how to get agents working for you, not against you. Remember to invest for freedom, choice and profit. Start today, build those returns, get that compounding effect started. Create passive income that can change your life. And when someone asks you in a few years, how did you time it? You can say, I didn't time it. I took action and I built it. I'll see you inside.